Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So after the INT, it's Allen.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for... So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Will be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Jets 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Allen throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down.
57.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 3-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Second and 4.
I'm here all day. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even. Alert 3. Alert 79. Safe.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A game there of 30 big ones.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
His throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here comes Grant on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's crashing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kicker on.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes in the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Score Dolphins 17, Jets 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
The score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to... And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Jets 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin the drive with Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Again, it's Johnson. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20, 10, and the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jets 31, Dolphins 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play of this football game. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of
a 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Allen to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis. He was playing that.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
21.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Allen. It's complete to Grant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL